I lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. What did you peak at? What was the most you weighed during the time-ups? Heavyweight?
I was heavy.
Gervonta, you put up that avatar of yourself as the Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah.
Like, you were like, whoa.
Nah,
was that a warning sign to you?
That was motivation for myself, you know. So when I'm always on the internet. So if I see it, you know, let me go to the gym.
The Instagram's on point. You always have like the grab lyrics.
Yeah. So.
Len, final question for me. You think Gervonta is shooting towards superstardom?
Yes.
Last year was not the year I don't think any of you wanted. This year there seems to be a real plan. How do you think the roadmap goes? If everything goes according to your fruit, in terms of the way you forecast it with these fights?
I'm very confident that he'll be unified champion by the end of 2019. I feel very confident of that, and he's going to fight at least 3 times this year. We're getting started earlier, and that's what it's about. We have a plan. We've always had a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just sometimes things get, you know, and that's why I really wanted to address that. I mean, you've heard a certain promoter out there saying, "Oh, well, he needs to fight 3 times a year." Duh. It's just like, and I get it, because it's like you're trying to steal everybody else's fighters. But you know, my thing is focus on your shit and what you got going on, and your fighters who are fighting over there on the dead zone. You know, off TV. Don't worry about what Gervonta Davis has got going on. We know that he should have been fighting more. I mean, it doesn't take rocket science to figure that part out. You know, it's frustrating. It was frustrating on Floyd's part, my part, Al's part, his Lauren's part, Calvin's part. Everybody's frustrated. But again, we stuck together as a team, and again, we coming now. We coming in 2019. Trust me.
Gervonta, you were talking earlier about how this is your first A-side. You're in the main event now. How motivating is that for you?
No, this is not
your first main event in the U.S.
First main event in the U.S. I wanted to be a sold out, so I believe it will be. You know, so I'm just ready.
This fight?
Yeah.
Man, this thing can make me sold out here quick.
Yeah, I'm
quick.
I'm ready. You know, 19. I'm ready. I'm standing in the gym 24/7. You know, I'm just ready to see where 19, you know, hold me, and if I stay focused. I'm aiming, to be honest, for a pay-per-view by 2020. So we got to do a lot of hard work and 19 to get there.
Do you see anybody out there that could be your opponent pay-per-view?
A lot of people. You know, a lot of people around that 30, 35, weight class. To be honest, I think me and Tevin could be pay-per-view. I think me and Loma could be pay-per-view, and on and on.
And those kind of fights, they will happen. Again, we're going to line each and every, and it's not one guy that we're going to put him in front of that we are very confident that he can beat.
So you're saying that you think the Tank and Loma fight's going to happen at some point?
If he's continually doing his thing, of course, why not? I mean, because we're gonna do our thing. Why not? It's definitely, I think, and he's a phenomenal fighter. I have a great deal of respect for his fight game, but he can't beat Tank though.
You don't think politics will stop it though?
No, I don't think politics. I mean, I think anytime that you have big fights that can be made, and guys who have resonated with the casuals. And Tank has an unbelievable following. Yeah. And see, that's what I think, it can't be said enough. That's why I know for a fact that he will be the biggest star, because he has the ability to go out there and put on those dynamic performances. And see, we think outside of the sport, unlike a lot of other people. We think outside of the sport. That's how Floyd became the biggest star in this sport. We don't just look at it as boxing. You know, the casuals. Again, I just mentioned to you about a 75-year-old guy from the gym talking about wanting to see him fight. And we know how to market him in that kind of way. And again, that's why he will be having these fights in these big sold-out arenas that will be fights that will be over in 2, 3, 4 rounds, no matter who he fights. You know, and you're not going to knock out everybody, but what a lot of people don't understand is Tank just only isn't the biggest puncher in the sport. He's a tremendous boxer. He just hadn't had a chance to showcase those skills, and it's okay. but he's continued to hone and perfect that, working with Calvin, you know, and Kenny and the rest of his team to showcase that.
Is Abner the kind of guy that could?
Last question right here. We have one right here.
Yes, you're fighting at this junior featherweight level, junior lightweight level. You plan to move up a weight at any point?
Yeah, I believe I will be probably next 2 or 3 years. I'll be back and forth at 30 and
So
35.
you're pretty solid as an individual in terms of your body, and you're still young, and you're growing and developing. So you actually see yourself moving up in weight.
Yeah, I think I will move up in weight. You know, I would like to be a 5-time, you know, world champion. You know, 4 different weight classes, 3 different weight classes. So.
Very good.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Marcus.